In this video, I'll show you how to keep Auto Start Stop disabled on your 2019 to 2021 Silverado or Sierra using the Autostop Eliminator. You'll need a non-marring pry tool, a small putty knife or a thin blade, a 7mm socket, and a T15 Torx screwdriver. We also use painter's tape, a small flat screwdriver, a standard flat screwdriver, and a small pair of snips. We begin by removing the bolt access cover from the left console extension panel. Next, remove the 7mm bolt. Before removing the panel, please note that the area highlighted in yellow uses a sliding tab instead of a friction clip retainer. Saving the area with the sliding tab until last, remove the left extension panel. Now, remove the right extension panel using the same process. Before removing the console cup holder panel, we'll take a moment to protect the edges where we'll be using the trim removal tool. Detach the console cup holder panel by lifting from the bottom and using a non-marring pry tool to assist with the release of the retainers. Use a small screwdriver to hold the release latch while disconnecting the connector from below the cup holder. If your truck has an inductive phone charging pad, one additional connector must be detached. This connector has a red retainer clip as well as a latch. Next, use a non-marring pry tool to remove the lower trim plate. On some vehicles, these clips are very tight and require quite a bit of force. As the left side is removed, you can see how the panel has a tendency to get snagged on the adjacent trim. Starting at the lower left corner, remove the trim plate around the infotainment screen. Remove the 6 T15 screws around the center stack panel. Starting at the top, release the center stack panel. Once released, use a long zip tie to ensure the wires connected to the back of the panel are not pulled. Here's a look at the wires behind the panel. They are strong, but it's best not to use the wires to support the weight of the panel. Working behind the center stack panel, use a flat screwdriver to release the red lock from the Auto Start Stop switch assembly connector. Hold down the release tab and disconnect the connector. The next step varies slightly depending on whether you have the AE004 or the AE030. We'll begin by showing the AE004. Connect the vehicle harness to the Autostop Eliminator, then connect the Autostop Eliminator to the switch assembly. Position the device parallel to the panel as shown. The AE030 connects in line just like the AE004. Once fastened, remove the excess from the zip tie. Remove the zip tie from the center stack panel and place it into position. Reinstall the T15 Torque screws. The upper and lower center stack trim plates can now be reinstalled. Place the front of the console cup holder panel into position, then reinstall the electrical connections. Press down on the console panel to fasten it into place. Install the right console extension panel by first positioning the sliding tab, then securing the friction clips. Use the same process to install the left console extension panel. Install the 7mm bolt to secure the panel. Reinstall the bolt access cover. Now that the device is installed, we'll start the vehicle and ensure Auto Start Stop is off. Once Auto Start Stop is turned off, the device will remember and automatically restore the off setting. After restarting, we can see that the off setting is automatically restored. Next, I'll turn Auto Start Stop on to show that this setting is also maintained. Now that both on and off settings have been demonstrated, I'll set Auto Start Stop to off and restart one last time. It's that easy to keep Auto Start Stop disabled on your Silverado or Sierra 1500.